Alrighty, guys, welcome. Stream. Get started. Let's get started. Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. All right. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Brand new week. Let's get into it. I need to go brush my beard. I'll be right back. I will be right back. Give me a second. This is not how we're starting off today. BRB, BRB, BRB. Alrighty. We are going to look for, I think, lower prices, honestly, for now. We'll see how this 4-hour opens and closes, but rejecting this 4-hour gap here so far on NQ. ES is obviously a lot stronger. The 4-hour time frame looks completely different, but if we do start getting some rejections here, we can look at this low resistance liquidity from overnight. Completely different look on the 4-hour here. All right. I'm going to look for shorts early today. If NQ flips, we'll look for, or if ES flips in terms of holding up at the area, we'll look for a longs type of move. But I want to see lower prices. I'm interested in lower prices. We got London lows at these lows here. I at least want to see London lows. Ooh, we have SMT at these London lows. Already? Chat, we're already moving in opposite ways. There's already lower probability than I'd like. What's my trading routine or my routine before this? I wake up, I tell you guys I'm gonna go live in 15 minutes. I wash my face, brush my teeth, and get on. No. Guys, do you see the different price action here? Don't be dumb, bro. This is not high probability. I'll tell you that right now. We are not going to have some high probability action. I just told the premium, like, you're better off sleeping through this. I'm not gonna lie. NQ is still the lagger here, so we'll look at ES. The thing is, right, we're about to take out our most high probability sell side and buy side back to back here. Guys, most of you guys are probably better off just sleeping through this price action. But drop a like on the stream. You guys already know we do so many giveaways per stream. So more likes we get, the more giveaways we do. Let's run it. Bro, I had this music blasted in my ears, bro. Matt, what's good? What it do? What it do? What it do? Damn well, no, you're not trading this bullshit. This is complete ass. We're about to get a chain of state of delivery here. What's the oh my god, it's 6-7 backwards. All right, or ES is definitely gonna go to these highs. I feel like NQ is picking up strength here now, dude. This is what a wonky ass open. I wanted to log this change in the state of delivery, bro, but what the fuck is this entry? I wanted to long this high here. That's a negative R. Fuck that. London low and go for ES, or for NQ, excuse me. Trump is speaking, bro. He was fucking always speaking, dude. He's always speaking. All right, guys, let's push towards 300 likes. We'll do a giveaway here, chat. 300 likes, we'll do a giveaway. We got lucid crates to open up. I do like longs here now off the London low reaction. It's just the entries are not that high probability. We have no fair value here. Normally, I would take this change in state of delivery to the upside, but you guys can see how we're basically closed 60 points above the change in state of delivery. Brother, how are you supposed to trade this? This is a very, very, very high probability change in the state of delivery. As I mentioned before, like this is something I would 100% take, but like the RR is so scuffed on this because of where the change of state of delivery occurred. If we occurred down here, then you could look for a move up, but this is really, really high. So we'll hold off on it now. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Did anyone do anything fun this weekend? That's the main question. Did we have a good weekend? How was you guys' 4th of July? What activities did you guys get into? Yeah, we'll stay patient here. Hunt. Got a new puppy. Aw. What puppy did you get? Sad Mexico lost, where they put up a good fight. Local 4th of July parade of fireworks. Nice, bro. Okay, a Chase West house set as fire. Brazil lost. Yeah, bro. That was. He's a mastiff. Aw, is he your first puppy ever? Boats. There are fire. Difference between Kuku and Baji. Counts blown. How? No. Okay. Okay. Well, first of all, condolences. But I was gonna say, if they're their first puppy, just get ready for the rage bait. But it's okay. You're experienced. Interesting price action here, guys. Yesterday, listen. This is so you guys know Biscuit is not allowed in my room because every time he comes into my room, he either shits or pisses in my room. He does really good potty training and whatnot, but like every time he comes into my room, it's like he has to take a piss, bro. So last night, I was recording some videos. I finished around like 11:30 p.m. my time. And I'm like, you know what? It's time to go to bed, whatever. I spilled my coffee all over my room. I'm talking about like the wall is still stained, the carpet's stained. Like I try to clean it, whatever. And then the door's open. So here comes Biscuit. He goes, boom, 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 boom. He comes in, bro. 10 seconds later, I turn around. He just pissing on I was like, bro, oh my God. But okay. I was already rage baited, but honestly, that kind of made me laugh. So I just laughed, honestly. I was like, you know what? It's okay. So we have a patch of grass on our balcony. He usually just pees or poops there, which is like fine. But I was like, you know what, Biscuit? Do what you gotta do, bro. Do what you gotta do. All right, guys. What the fuck is this price action here? Relative equal highs on NQ left, or on ES, excuse me, left behind. There's no SMT at those highs from overnight, so it's not like we're getting a bearish SMT. Bro, holy shit. You could scan this shit for 20% off at Walmart, dude. Look at this. Leaked price action. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it, but it was funny. It was just hilarious. Chat, I have no idea what the fuck this is gonna do. The new Lucid Pros look good. No daily loss limit. Like, finally, dude. That 20, dude. I was such a hater of the pro accounts because, bro, $2,700 drawdown on 150K was crazy. But obviously they changed it now, so I like that. I like that. Right? They changed it. I'm pretty sure. All right, we're getting a little rejection block support here. There's just no fair value gaps. There's like a small one on the NQ, but that's about it. Can you lock it down on the trades? I'm pretty sure. All right, little IFG setup here. Bro, I would love to take this, but the indices are just not in sync right now, bro. Like, I feel like ES and NQ are kind of in la la land compared to each other. Look at this. ES is just not doing it. So I would avoid taking that for now. Super choppy open. Let's mark out some buy side though. Overnight highs, obviously they're gonna be the main buy side. If we get a 15-minute IFVG, you could probably jab this, but you have to wait for that 15-minute IFVG. That'd probably be the highest probability here. The RR is so bad. I mean, the RR at this IFVG is not too bad. Let me see. About a 1.1 to 1.5, which isn't too bad. But we'll see. I want to see the 15-minute IFVG. Even the 15-minute will have decent RR here. It's a decent R. Not feeling this open at all. Yeah, me neither, bro. There. But the 15-minute IFVG, I'm not too opposed to. We got equal highs on ES, overnight highs. Keep that in mind. Good morning, Compound Life. How are you? How are you? How are you? All right, guys, we got 1,100 people in here. We got 200 likes. We need 100 more likes. We'll start opening some crates for you guys. Start the giveaways. So far, just avoid this price action until we get some clarity on the 15-minute time frame here. Because look at this. ES is just nothing. There's nothing going on here. Don't pre-run or front run the inversions. And keep doing opposite. Yeah, bro. This is going back. Apex 250K. I think it's cool. Do we have Forex factory news today? Oh, we do have good PMI. Okay. Yeah, we can wait for that. Either that or the IFVG, I think is fine. Maybe Wall Street's still on holidays. This is just super choppy, chat. Even the overnight price action is pretty chop. You know, if we got an SMT at the overnight highs with ES and NQ, I'll be, you know, comfortable taking a move down. But so far we haven't. I know YM has been on a mission up to the upside here. Like YM is just, I don't know what the fuck is doing. Boomer index, bro. Boomer index. Tip, what's funded? Slow down. Size down. All right, we got our first fair value gap here. We'll mark this out on the higher, on the 1 minute time frame. First proper fair value gap, I should say. And we're moving a lot of points. Like we're moving 60 to 50 points every few minutes here. So keep that in mind. We are still choppy. That's not the most ideal situation, the volatile chop. I'm gonna jab this 15-minute IFVG. That's negative R. All right, I'm gonna jab this 15-minute IFVG here, going into our news. Obviously, we'll jab this. All right. We're supposed to go on a technical break even here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. We're going to let this play out. I want to see overnight highs on NQ. Or technically our entry is like, we'll look for overnight highs, at least on ES or NQ. Already getting a pretty solid move here. We'll let this play out. At 70, we'll go break even. This is already getting a really nice move. I'm gonna read chat through my phone here. Stop is under the previous 15-minute candle. Obviously, it's a very wide stop, so make sure you guys are sized appropriately for it. This is roughly where my entry is, chat. What should I risk for max? It depends on your sizing, or in your account size, excuse me, and your overall risk tolerance, right? All right, give me a second. This is roughly where my entry is, chat. We're gonna look for that move up. 1 second, bro. My light's gonna fall on me, chat. Yeah, my light falling on me. All right, still in this, just waiting for this to move possibly higher. While we wait for this move, make sure to drop a like, guys. 300 likes, we'll do a lucid crate opening here. At 69, we're gonna go break even. What made you flip? Because we haven't taken out overnight highs yet. My assumption is if we're gonna go lower, it'll be based off the overnight high sweep. So we'll look for the overnight high sweep if anything, and then but this is just a previous high within a PD array, 6 p.m. Eastern or 9 p.m. Eastern as our break even. And the 15-minute IFEG got formed, so to me, this looks like a decent long setup. I wouldn't say it's like super high probability. Probably gets like a B setup. And ES started to lag a little bit, which I noticed. So the strength got picked up on NQ. All right, bang. Let's go break even here, child. Let's go break even before our news. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, guys, 70 points here. Let's get a trim going, and then let's go break even at this area. Beautiful entry on the 15-minute IFG chat. 80 points here. Let's go break even. Go BE. Let's go BE. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Great way to start off the month. Or the week, excuse me. Beautiful, chat. Let's fucking go, man. Let's go. Order fill me, bitch. Order fill me, bitch. That's 30K, right? That's 100 points. Oh my god, if it does on the beat drop, do it on the beat drop, bitch. Do it on the beat drop. How fire that would be the next minute it does it. Oh my god, if it does on the beat drop, chat, I'm doing a backflip. Fuck, it didn't do it on the beat drop. Damn, that would have been so hard though. I'm not gonna lie. All right, stop sign at break even. Took the trim. 100 points from the top so far. I'm looking for that. Obviously, I'm looking for a continuation into the overnight highs. I took majority of my position off just because YM is kind of having a really strong move up. I don't want to get caught in an SMT or anything. Excuse me? Excuse me? Look at NQ over here. Wants to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. Made 5. Nice. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Staying from ban, not touching anything until you do that. That's fine. ES hasn't taken highs yet. Nah. We still have our overnight highs. Still have 70 points. I took a majority of my position already off. Now we're just letting it ride. The reason I switched to NQ is because NQ picked up strength compared to ES. Normally ES has been the stronger one, but we started picking up strength on NQ. We got 6 minutes here before our news. Keep that in mind. Liquid Labs volume for 16, excuse me. All right. We're reaching our light goals here. Let's get some lucid crates here. All right, guys, drop a like on the stream. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Fuck out of my face, bro. Fuck out of my face. A 25K pro account? Are you fucking with me? Are you fucking with me, bro? All right, guys. A 25K pro account. We'll give that away. But if we get 400 likes, we'll do another crate, bro. Fuck it. I'm tired of these 25K. Low-key, we've got a lot of 50Ks in a row, so it's been a while, but... All right, let's see if we can hit TP here. 3 minutes until our news. I'm gonna assume if we don't get a TP before our news gets dropped, the news will actually take us up there. I'll take it on my funded accounts. Nothing on options because it's pretty slow. Lower time frame looks like an absolute mess. Absolute mess. My stop is at 903 for the rest of my position. 903. Regardless of what happens to this news, with this candle here in the next few minutes, I still think the draw is going to be the overnight highs. We have perfect relative equal highs at ES and NQ. This is nasty work though, getting this rejection. What I'm gonna just assume, like overall, we're just gonna be like grinding within this 15-minute fair value gap, and it's gonna like go eventually to those highs, but it's me obviously having a poor delivery to it. But ES 15-minute just barcode, bro, complete barcode. All right, we got news here in about 40 seconds. Scan PA. I mean, it was okay. The 15-minute IFV delivered pretty well. The fact that we even got a trim and stuff in this PA is pretty solid. I think we're up like what, plus 100 at the highs. It's like half scan PA, not full scan. Did I get taken out? Let me see. Oh my god, I got wicked out. All right, I'm all out there. I got wicked out at 903 there. I got wicked out. We'll look for a. We could even look for another entry here at this 1 minute IFVG if we get it. I literally got wicked out at literally 903 on my broker. Nasty. Another solid setup here, but honestly, I'm not mad about the trade. I won 100 points at the highs. We took out trim at like 70 points, and then the rest to be BE, which is totally fine. All right, pretty solid. The first account got a lot more because I accidentally entered without the group trader on the first position. So like it was like all the contracts in one thing. All right, this should go higher. I literally got wicked out at the bottom, chat. That is brutal. Absolutely brutal. I don't even know how I got wicked out, bro. I had my supposed stop was supposed to be at 903. But I guess like as I put it, it was like at 904, 905. This is a really solid setup back to the upside. I don't mind. I mean, the RR is just not there, but it's not bad. We'll let it play out. All right, we made the most out of nothing with this price action. This is super duper slow PA. We made the most of it. Yeah, I use the default copier. We made the most of this price action, chat. This was our original 15-minute IFVD trade, roughly like this. We got most of our TP at the 70s, and then we looked for a continuation at the overnight highs. We came up, created perfect relative equal highs, and they got stopped out on our runners, which now I assume we're going to have a continuation up from this gap. No, I got hit for BE on my runners. This is likely going to draw these overnight highs, regardless of what happens today. All right, guys, we got 30 more likes. We'll do another crate opening. $30 more likes to do another crate opening. Hopefully we get something better than the 25k pro account. I mean, the pro account doesn't have daily loss limit no more, which is good. I'm impressed, but don't understand. The market really didn't do much anything. That is so crap. Can you explain the entry, please? Because we had relative equal highs. The overnight highs are going to be the highest probability draw here after the London low got swept, right? So it's basically a sell side or a sell model to a buy model move on the lower time frame. So the 15-minute IFE is the only high probability thing that I like taking right there and gave it a go. And it worked out pretty nice. We're already out of this trade. We got the trim at 70 points. And then we're looking for literally one more point higher. And then we got hit for break even on the rest of them. So we took the 15-minute IFTG. We got an entry right around 903, 904. caught a move up. We're up around 100 points. We took a trim at 70 points, and then we had our runners for these highs up here, and then possibly a continuation up, but we never got it. Lexus, it's just people are gonna be people, bro. It's every day. I'm on the 15 minute. You can see I don't know if you can see the watermark in the back. I gotta probably make it a little darker. Good shit, Adam. Good work. Good work. Good shit. Success story. Nice, nice. I would say, like, for those who struggle in this type of price action, the number one thing you don't want to do is flip flop back and forth for your bias. That's going to end up killing you. Like, I have a pretty clear bias on where this is going to go. Like, this is likely going to draw these highs up here, which are pretty high probability. And in the grand scheme of things, this is going to be a pretty clean New York session open. London lows to overnight highs. Like, you can't, it's just super choppy. But the 15 minute, when you get off the 1 minute time frame, right? The 1 minute looks horrendous, but when you look at like a 15 or something like this, it's not that bad. Right? It's literally London low, 15 minute IFG to London high, or to overnight high. That's all it is. On NQ, this is London low. I use London lows from that 3 a.m. Eastern on. So my London open is at 3 a.m. Eastern right here. This is a London low. London low sweep to overnight highs. Yeah, it's all about liquidity, right? And the IFG is just a vessel to go from overnight high. I don't use 2 a.m. Eastern. I've never ever in my life used 2 a.m. Eastern in my life when it comes to London Open. Never have, never will. Three a.m. Eastern is where it starts. London Open, 3 a.m. The low gets created at 4:15 a.m. New York Open, here we sweep the low. We have a bearish 15-minute fair value gap. We get a 15-minute IFG. That's it. That's it. That's literally that's the setup right there. So, like, people are too stuck on the lower time frame. I get it. If you're on the lower time frame, this looks like absolute dog shit, right? But go up on time frames, bro. This actually was not that bad of a setup. It really wasn't. Especially on the 15-minute, it doesn't get any cleaner than this. We violated the OB plus a fair value gap. This down here was the overnight Asia lows, right? This is like an extra area in case we do want to go even lower than the London lows, but it's all about the reactions at these lows. London 3 a.m. for sure. Yeah, 3 a.m. way better than 2 a.m. I mean, I have data supporting that through my trading, right? I never use it as 2 a.m. lows ever. All right, there it is. 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 There it is, chat. There it is. There it is. There it is. Do you guys see how simple you can make it if you just take a step back? Too many people were worried about the overnight or the lower time frame, and I get it. The lower time frame was ass, but the overall higher time frame was very, very solid. Does that make sense, chat? Does that make sense? All right, 10 more likes. We're doing another crate opening, guys. 10 more likes. We're doing another crate opening. Pretty solid. Really good stuff here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Chat, I should be a DJ. I think I'd be a pretty good DJ. All right, let's do it. Log in, vault. Dopamine delivery. 150K direct. 150K direct. 150K direct. 150K direct. Hey, 100K pro chat. Let's fucking go, bro. 100K pro account. That is some good value. That is some very, 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 very good value. That is a $170 account. Yep, we like that. We like that. We like that. Let's go. We like that. You guys want to make a live reel with us? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me see. Live reel real quick, and then we'll do the giveaways. It does not get any easier than this. If you didn't take this trade this morning, what are you doing? We had the perfect London low sweep into a 15-minute IFG into our overnight highs. Guys, I don't even need to do further explanation. It literally does not get any easier than this. We took this trade in front of 1,000 people this morning. The biggest thing is understanding why. If you look at the lower time frame, you probably thought the market was overall very choppy. And you'd be right. But on the 15-minute, on the 5-minute time frame, it was extremely clean. And the market was painting its picture the entire time. Guys, make sure you guys join in on the YouTube Live. It's absolutely free, and you can catch bankers like this on a day-to-day basis. There you go, bro. Easy. $10-second giveaway. All right, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hop into Discord chat. Bro, I don't understand how people use 2 a.m. London Open, bro. Are you serious? I never knew that many people were using 2 a.m. London lows. Like, logically, how does that even make sense, chat? Bro, I can't, dude. You are literally cooking yourself if you're using that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. All right, the first giveaway is going to be the 25K pro account. Someone's about to use up all their luck on this one and not get the next one, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. Bro, take what you learn from ICT, put it into your own system. That's how you're supposed to trade ICT, bro. You're not supposed to copy it exactly how it is. There's two giveaways. Is there a funny gif? All right. Brother, there's two accounts, the 25K pro and the 100K. These crates that these crates that we give away to you guys are bought with our own money. Keep that in mind. And we just give them out to you guys. All right, 20 seconds on this. Arvin, congratulations on the 25K pro account. Now we'll do the 100K pro account. Good shit, good shit. Good shit. Arvin, you could just text me giveaway winner and I'll get your account. Wow, nothing like mentorship or something soon. Anyways. Where's the giveaway tab at? Is he gonna leak again? No. Nah. If I leaked this 100K, bro, I'd be so sad. How do I join Discord? I'm gonna send the invite right now. It's free to join. All right, we got 10 seconds here. KDR. Congratulations. Hey, this shit rigged as fuck, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I can't even win my own giveaway, bro. I've only won one of my own giveaways. KDR, congratulations, bro. I know you're from the chat, so drop or just DM me a giveaway winner for a Lucid 100K Pro. Arvin, DM me Lucid 25K Pro account. I'll give you guys accounts within the next como dice 90 minutes. Soji, I have joined every single one of my giveaways since the start. I did giveaways, which is like 3 years, and I've only won one time. Think about that. So I don't know. You also make 1 p.m. I'm gonna be live for PM. Yeah, maybe. Because Biscuit has training at 10 minutes before I'm supposed to go live, but I might not attend his training today. We'll see. I do want to go live. So we'll see. All right, now your most high probability targets are already delivered, chat. The rest of the day is like, gotta be very careful. Also, going into as we close our 6 a.m. candle, the next 4 fucking, oh my god, I'm brain farting. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. I was reading chat and also you give it the box thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I only won. That's the only giveaway I won. All right. Anyways, so even though we left behind relative equal highs here, I was so confident this was gonna tap the highs. One, because obviously we have a really high probability draw after the London low gets swept, right? That's obvious. But we also had a 4-hour IFEG, right? This IFEG has been kind of giving us struggles this entire overnight session and going into this New York session. So once I saw the IFEG, I understand. Look, 4-hour IFEG to the upside. We have a relative equal highs at our overnight highs. We have a London low sweep. So, you know, you kind of mark out your confluences as you go on, and they're all high probability confluences. And then looking back on this, like I said, we had that 15-minute IFEG as well. So London low sweep, 4-hour IFEG, 15-minute IFEG, relative equal highs at the overnight highs. It just the highest probability you can have, and then obviously just let it play out into what it did. Go down like this. I got you. Yep, you already know. I start streaming at 9 a.m. Eastern for my AM sessions, and we usually wrap up in about 80 minutes. So we have like 10 minutes left to just chill, hang out, and then I do 1 p.m. Eastern as well. But if you're like here for a signal botting, the morning streams are going to be where I take most of my trades. And I would not really, you know, look for new trades, I guess, in these conditions at least. For Asia, I use roughly 8 p.m. Eastern as the open for Asia, all the way going into around 1 to 2 a.m. Eastern, right? And then I have like a dead period of that 1 hour before London, but you could use all the way up to that London open. Yes, you Lucid Pro or Flex. Probably the Flex. The Pro, the only main issue I had about it was that the daily loss limit was too small, right? But they removed it, I think, for now. So no, Asia streams, no. 2 p.m. is good, or 2 during New York session is good. I don't want to burn myself out. Time for boxing. I do have boxing today. A bunch of shit, Myro. Hey, comment. Let me. Do you believe in being content after taking W and saving the mental capital for tomorrow, or PA is clean? So the thing is, like, I don't have a limit on how many trades I can take. If the price action. So usually, what happens is we're having a trending price action. I usually give it multiple jabs, but in this case, like, looking at the higher time frame overall, we're just going back and forth with the range. So I would for sure be done, right? Like, if I take any trades in the PM session, it'll be like on evals or whatever. But yeah, I'm for sure done here because we already took out the most high probability liquidities, right? The London low into the overnight highs. And I don't know what's going to happen after this, right? We've been just back and forth. So I don't want to overstay my welcome for sure. But if we're having like a 1 or 2 or 3% continuation trend day, then technically we are up a lot on the day. But in New York session overall, it's been just this. What's the best firm you suggest search futures with? Account side return. Top Step's pretty good. Like, Top Step has no issues, right? Lucid, Flex, Tradeify, Growth, those are all good as well. And as you get more advanced, you can look into TBT and whatnot. That's like more down the line. Alrighty. All right. I was in the chat. Is Brian back? He's in Florida. I don't know if he's gonna go live or not. That guy has been, I don't know what he's been doing. He's been super busy with the SPF work. But he's in Florida for a while. So I don't know how much he's gonna trade. I really think switch to Forex the future of profitable trading Forex. Scale your funding is not gonna, like, obviously with Forex you can do like 300, 250k accounts, whatever, but like when you scale in futures, you're gonna use multiple accounts, right? You can use like 5 accounts on a single prop firm. And then when you want to scale even past that, right, you can use other prop firms with the similar rules and kind of group them all together. Did you quit Puerto Rico? No. He's just going to visit family. It's a little vacation, I guess. Not vacation, but just like go back home. Because you only got to be there for like 6 months to get the tax benefits or whatever. Oh my god, chat. Alrighty, I'm gonna lock out here. We'll be back during the PM session, 1 p.m. Eastern. If anything changes, I always update you guys on the YouTube posts themselves, right? Like the little community post thing. All right, I'll catch you guys in the PM stream, 1 p.m. Eastern. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys were able to get some green. We did some fun giveaways. We finally got a big size account from the crates, which is good. But yeah. All right, peace and love, chat. I'll catch you guys later today. Good luck. Peace and love. Peace and love.